Keväällä Suomen jenkkifutis maajoukkueessa debyytin tehnyt Lea Kaszas hyppää nyt mukaan myös Suomen lippupallon maajoukkueeseen. Näin Lea kertoo omin sanoin siitä, miten homma on lähtenyt rullaamaan.
How was the process transforming from football to flag football? You said that you haven't played in the US the flag football type, but how was the process?
So actually, I forgot that I did play a little bit of flag football in US, but it was like these mixed teams, like men's and women's, and it was just for fun. But it was nothing very organized. But that was years and years ago. But the process was quite easy because I started playing with my own receivers, the Trojans, when we started our own flag team. So it was fun. It was nice. It was actually very good practice for me before I became the QB for the tackle team. So it was like multiple ways beneficial for both tackle and flag. I like it. It's fast-paced, really fast-paced, which I think suits me well. I have quite a fast release with the ball. And we didn't have a coach, so I was calling our own plays, so having to think of the play, call it, and which is nice because actually our coach said he likes the national team coach said he likes for the QBs to also call their own plays.
Okay, you had, I saw when I was at the training camp, you had Petrus Penki. I'm not sure if you know what caliber player he was for Finland.
Yeah.
The one that teaches you QBs. What kind of insight Petrus Penki gave you QBs at the training camp?
So for me, I think the weakest part of my game is my technique, but it kind of doesn't affect my play so much. But of course, the better technique you get, the better you can be overall. And he's been really great with little tips. Like he knows as a QB himself that you can't change everything. Like I like to take hitch steps. So I hitch step forward, and he told me like, I don't want you to change completely how you're playing, but maybe instead of 2 hitch steps, you work on just taking 1. We're not going to take your hitch step away completely. So very like useful and very easy to adapt kind of little changes that help my game, my steps, just how do I open, kind of being more cognizant of what my body's doing, using my hips more. But it makes it manageable because if you looked at my form and stuff, you would see that there's 20 things wrong, but he doesn't say, we need to do this, more of, just this little switch, and then, so it's really great feedback, and I think it's helped me a lot, especially with some of my longer balls.
How would you describe your team? You said Lotta was also another QB, but how would you describe your team that is going to represent the Finland in August?
I think it's quite good. We have quite a few new players, so it'll be interesting to see how they do, but I think we have a strong overall team. We have some taller receivers, some that can go up and get the ball. Then we have shorter, speedier players. So, you kind of get to know them and what their strengths are. And I think that we could be fairly good. I think the defense, there's quite a few new players too. But as we've been practicing in the last months, we've seen them get better and better. So it'll be fun. It'll be exciting to see how the competition stacks up because these are my first actual flag competitions.
Do you think players from other sports should come give a try at flag football as a new sport or second sport?
Absolutely. I think Lippupallon and basketball players, they make really good transitional football players. We have Suvi on our team. She was a basketball player, just really good hands, low base, good at lateral movements. I think it's a very easy transition for them to learn as long as they're not afraid of the contact. But with flag, there is no contact, so you've that's usually one thing that people have a hard time getting past, but I would love to have some tall basketball players come try. Any sport that requires hand-eye coordination, I think flag is a great, fun, easy to get into sport, and it's really, really growing right now. So, and there's Olympics in 2028, so join now, get better, maybe we get there.
Kysyin vielä Lealta, miten hän kuvailisi tulevia kisoja ja heidän peliään sellaiselle, joka ensi kertaa Lippupallon kisoja tulee katsomaan.
I think that it'll be exciting to watch, and the level could maybe be quite surprising, seeing as Finland is a small country. I think we will stack up well against many countries, and it's only going to go up from here. Like we're building now, and it's just going to keep getting better and better. And younger players are joining, and younger players are making a mark in the Vaatara-liiga, and some of those players are also coming to flag. So I think it'll be very entertaining, and if they don't know anything about flag, it's very fast-moving, short games. It's not, you don't have to sit through 3.5 hours like you do with tackle football. So I think it's a really great sport to start to follow.